20 versus 1 right now.
Yeah, let's hear this.
Brought back so much money. G-Unit Radio. Yo, shout out Queens Flip. I see them the other day. Oh my gosh. Oh man, that last post was hilarious.
Hey, I could never be nobody number one fan. Your first number one, I had to put it in your hand.
Yup.
You pussies can't get booked outside America for nan. I'm out in Tokyo because I'm big in Japan. I'm the hit maker y'all depend on. Backstage in my city, it was friend zone. You won't ever take no chain off of us. How the fuck you big stepping with a size 7 man's on?
Why you gotta get at the short guys like that for, man?
What's up? I know my picture on the wall when y'all cook up. Extortion, baby, whole career, you been shook up. This top told you drop and give me 50 likes of push-ups. Cool, your last one.
Drop and give me. I feel like just give you 50 push-ups right now, man. Drop and give you 50, man. Real talk. That was.
So apparently, what he meant by that is Top Dog, you know, the guy who runs the label that he's on, Kendrick Lamar's on. When he responds to Drake, when he drops, he has to give half of it, like 50%.
Wow.
So I don't know how true that is, but that's what
Yeah.
people were saying. That's what that meant. Listen, anybody who says that this record is not better than the Kendrick diss or anything
Kendrick
else,
verse.
the verse is a liar. Even it's better than the J. Cole.
Right.
Like he told J. Cole, man, I don't care what J. Cole says, man. That Kendrick Lamar shit is trash.
Right.
You guys are gassing it because you guys hate to see me lit. It's crazy. And I think it's true.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's true, man. Man, he goes at a lot of guys, man, talking about, you know, the XO guy, XO, saying that he
even
was
hitting up the Weeknd saying like, yo, you claimed the 6 and you ain't even come from it. You know what I mean? Well, Weeknd comes from the 6, but it's Camp.
Yeah,
you know what
it's
I mean?
Camp. I think it's Camp because it comes out of Ottawa.
Saying
and those
the man,
guys.
the manager, you know, was Chubb's
Blunt runner.
Blunt runner.
Right.
Like, if you're from the 6, that's like, oh snap. Like, you know.
He said
Guys
Cash-
outside in the States, I guess, they're like, what? What are you talking about? Like,
Cash XO, yeah, he's saying it. He
that's
called
why
him
I
his
just like,
blunt runner.
But my thing is Belly gonna get involved now? Because Belly can rap, bro. Belly can freaking rap.
He can definitely rap.
You know what I'm saying? I really don't want this to happen, but it's great. It's great for hip hop. This is the competitiveness that everybody's been claiming that they wanted for so long.
Right.
This is not even a Survivor Series.
How does-
WWE,
I
it's 20 versus 1.
How does Drake do? Like, does he continue to keep responding to everybody, or does he wait for Kendrick to respond and just focus on Kendrick?
Well, Kendrick better respond in regards to
I don't
bringing
got
up
time to
the
wait,
bodyguard
man.
and Whitney. Remember
His
what
wife.
happened? Like, remember what happened when Drake mentioned Virginia,
Right.
Pusha T,
Yeah.
and what Pusha T did. Like, he did his homework or whatever.
Right.
You know what I mean? And caught the boy slipping.
Mm-hmm.
But just like Jay-Z and Ether, you know what I mean? I remember Jay-Z had a line when he said, I got stronger after Ether.
Yeah.
I have a feeling, just off what Drake is putting out right now with this particular diss track, he got stronger after that. You know what I mean? So he's ready. He's ready. So when he mentioned the man's wife's name now, K-Dot's gonna, Kung Fu Kenny's coming.
Kung Fu Kenny. He's doing those push-ups.
He is coming. And I know Drake will be ready, man. So
What was your favorite line in that song?
Oh man.
This record.
There was a lot. The size 7, you pipsqueak, you know, how can you be a stepper? How can you be a stepper in size 7? Huh? You can't be a stepper. Shout out all my short steppers out there. You know what I mean?
Is he really that short though, Kendrick?
I heard like 5'5".
Damn.
You know what I mean? The Metro Boomin line, a little short but sweet. I found like
set your ass up.
Set your whole ass up, like, you know, and make some drums. You know what I mean? I thought that was funny
because he's the one starting all of this shit, man.
Right, and then I don't know if the line was for Kendrick, but just saying, what's a prince to a king?
Yeah,
you're my son. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, oh man. And then another line that kind of stood out to me was, you know, basically Drake insinuating that you guys don't like the fact that he's on top.
Right.
So you guys are gonna keep pushing whoever, and whoever may be Kendrick, but you guys keep pushing him, but you guys know who the top dog is, and you guys just don't want to admit it.
You said this is the closest thing they'll get to a feature again. So
all you guys lost your features. Like, it's done.
Because he said it. I gave you. He told Future, I gave you your first number 1 record.
Right.
You know, he said all of Rick Ross's best records
top
are
3
with
tracks
me.
that he has out that are big.
Which one? Asher Martin Music.
You got Lemon Pepper Freestyle.
Lemon Pepper Freestyle. You got Dice Pineapples. You even got the song that he did on the Drake's what's the album with the pregnant ladies on there?
Oh yeah, Loverboy. Wasn't it Loverboy?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Certified Lover Boy.
Certified Lover
The
Boy.
track with Rick Ross on there, like all of Rick Ross's #1 tracks with his best tracks would come with Drake. Future, bro, Future, he made you like where people want to book you. Your level's up now because you did that with Drake.
Right.
You know, let's not act like he didn't help Baby. Let's not act like he didn't help Little Durk. The Durk feature. Anytime Drake's stepped up with any of these guys and did music, their levels became something else.
Right.
Bro,
I mean,
21
Rick Ross,
Savage.
sorry, I'm on one. Rick
Yes,
Ross,
I'm on one.
Money in the Grave.
Money in the Grave.
Come on, bro. Like, come on. And you gonna diss?
He's giving you all your best records.
Right.
And then he's performing, and then he has on the Drake's hoodie.
Right.
You know, with the picture of him on the hoodie.
Right.
And then you're performing a Drake record.
Right.
You better perform a Drake record. Nobody else wants to hear any. Like, I'm not saying his music is bullshit, but those are your best records. Asher Martin music is probably one of your best records ever.
Right.
Let's be real. You better play that.
Facts.
You better. So you're not fool. You think.
And then he was like, "Yo, shut that off, man. Let's play some real nigga shit."
He's trying to play slick.
I'm like, and then you're gonna run the Big Meech track. I was like, you should have came out with a diss track. You had the crowd in the auditorium there.
Right.
Like whatever, it looked like an auditorium where he was at.
He said Drake told him that he was performing at a freaking bar mitzvah or some shit. He does proms.
Oh,
he performs at proms. But the thing why I feel Drake shouldn't even focus on Rick Ross, because Rick Ross is going to get into other stuff besides the music.
Right.
Try to troll.
Yeah.
Look at you and look at your nose. Your nose is fake. BBL Drake. Like, I think Rick Ross is the last person who should be talking about anybody's stature and the way you look.
Bottom line.
You lost a lot of weight and you're still fat. Like, let's be keeping 100.
Yeah.
Like, you're a big guy.
And shout out, he lost a lot of weight.
He lost a lot of weight, and you're still a big guy.
Straight up.
So you have you can't disrespect anybody.
Facts.
Like, especially how you look.
Right.
Like, that's you're losing the battle when you do that.
And you're the same. He's the same dude, because you heard the leak track, and Rick Ross was brought up, obviously, and there was a line where they kind of mentioned Diddy's name, but I think they didn't even put that in the original. They didn't put that in the new one that came out.
The new one, he goes, you need to go focus on, and then he stops and goes, Puff. You hear Puff.
Okay, there
if you listen close, it goes Puff.
I mean,
so
and you're the same dude. Like, Rick Ross is the same dude that said, put a Molly in her drink, she wouldn't even know it, or something like that.
Yeah,
like,
that's just wild stuff.
Cute guys don't do that shit. Control Alt Delete. I'm just saying, bro.
You guys don't put Molly.
Come on, man. We don't do that. Come on, man. We got game out here, B. But I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying.
But Rick Ross is upset, and he's stating that French Montana, I guess they had some music together, and then Drake sent a cease and desist. Right. You can't drop none of this, and he got upset. Rick Ross got upset, and that's why I unfollowed you. Like, this guy's a grown ass man. Let me unfollow you.
Yeah, like you're damn near 50, bro.
Like, I think it was just I don't think it was that. I think he's lying. I think that he was pillow talking to his baby mother. Yeah. And his baby mother, who said this shit months ago. Said, he calls you white boy, and all of a sudden you're just calling him white boy.
All of a sudden, you've been
it's making it sense now. You've been saying this stuff. So like you're pillow talking. You're mad behind his back, and then she was like telling the truth.
Yo, she just dropped another thing on Shade Room, like saying like I can't call me a op. At least I'm not. I'm not a cop or something like that. I mean, Tia, man, I'll never forget when 50 came out with that track. You won't believe what Tia told me. Yo, listen, man. Too much. Rick Ross, just leave it alone. He's gonna do the things where you got the BBL, and how do you have 6% body fat with abs? Like, he's gonna do all. Like, again, you shouldn't be talking about this type of stuff, right?
Bro, like, you shouldn't be talking about anybody's body.
Bottom line,
you shouldn't. Like, leave that alone. Not. You should stick to just rapping.
Yes.
When you want to talk about Drake's bars and he's not as good as you as an artist, say that. We all know it's not true. Yeah. Because he starts saying, I got more money than you.
How are you gonna say that?
Like, are you next year gonna say I get more girls than you? Are you gonna say that next? Like, stop. Like, let's keep it 100.
But a whole lot of Molly than drinks.
Yes.
Yes. And they won't even know it.
And they won't even know it. But listen, I wanna, Rick Ross, he responded, obviously. They're going back and forth now. Drake you know, he showed a text message.
That was funny.
You know, and he's talking to his mom, and his mom is like, you know, I didn't know you got a nose job. And he's like, Mom, you know, whatever. I would have got a 2-for-1 job for me and you. Like, what is he? You know, this guy's just racist, and he's a loopy, and you know, he performs at you know, proms to make money. You know, he's a racist. Like, it's just funny. Like and this is what it's gonna be. I think more than just the music.
Right.
So
I think everybody's waiting for Kendrick.
Yes, I think that's who we should focus. Like, Kendrick, we're waiting on you. That's who you should focus on.